Hey, what's up guys? So I just picked up my brand new F-150 Ford Raptor. I already got some black method race wheels on it and I need to continue blacking this thing out. So I picked up some Plasti Dip from Lowe's. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna black out this Ford badge on the back of the truck. Let's get to it. The most annoying part about Plasti Dipping anything is the masking part, but you gotta do it. To make it easier, I got this stuff from Lowe's, 3M painter's plastic with the tape on it. It cuts the time down on the job by a lot. So this stuff's really convenient. Go look for this stuff for your next Plasti Dip job. Alright, so if this is the first video you've ever seen someone use Plasti Dip, what you want to do is when you mask the area, you want to leave a space that you want to paint on as well, because that stuff is just going to peel off. We have, you know, a gap right here between the truck tailgate and I don't know, what do you call this? A Ford badge, that's what I'm going to call it. You got a gap right there, so all of this is going to peel off and it's going to leave our area that we want to stay black. And the good thing about Plasti Dip is you can goof up on it and you can peel it off and start all over. So if this was a job that I was gonna do with just spray paint, I definitely, on a truck like this, I would not even attempt it. I would never think of doing anything like that. I'm going to tint the tail lights, and I just talked to a guy at a shop down the street and they do it with like a clear and a mix of a black paint. I would never want to do that because I'd mess it up, so I'm just going to leave that to the professionals. So you don't have to know what you're doing to use this product, because you can totally screw it up and it just peels off and you can start all over. The first time I ever used this, I screwed up twice, and the third time I was 2 years ago on my wife's Mercedes. The emblems are still black. It still looks like the first day I did it. So there is a little learning curve, so you can practice on anything you want, but you really don't need to, because like I said, it's very forgiving. You want to keep it to medium light coats because you want a nice even texture on it. You don't want the drips, because on your first or second coat you get a drip. You know, 5 or 6 coats later you're still going to see that drip, so just take it easy. Alright, that looks like a good first coat. I'm going to let that dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'm going to do it 5 times. Alright, so 4 coats is all I'm going to do, but right now the camera is at a perfect angle to where you can still see some chrome. There's some depth behind these letters back there, and there's some chrome that the Plasti Dip cannot get to. But that is perfectly okay with me, because I am not going to be leaving all this black. It kind of looks silly from a distance. It just is going to look like a black oval on the truck. I'm going to be peeling off the Ford and the oval, so I think once I do that, it will complete the look. You can start an edge just by rolling your finger. I haven't Plasti Dipped something in a little while, and one of the things that I didn't do was make sure that you get your your thickest part of your coats on the edge of your masking area, because it's just going to be a lot easier on you. I'm glad I did it this way so everyone can see what you've got to go through if you don't do it right. So essentially what I'm doing is just blacking out what was originally blue. And I'm not at all a fan of chrome, but I'll make an exception with this. Alright, to be honest, I was not expecting it to come out this clean. Usually, when I do Plasti Dip, it has more of a texture to it. Yeah, this looks really good.